What's up out there, everybody? Alan D9J Sports. Man, we're right back at it with another show. Hope everybody's being safe out there. You got one more night to turn the volume up. Then it's going to be time to head back towards the Ponderosa. We've got a good one lined up. Hey, we're going to keep the thing with Canelo and Crawford going. Tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is going to be about no excuses. No excuses. And that's what it's about. So let's jump right into it. So as the fight's approaching, and I'm telling you, the days are gonna go by fast, and everywhere you look up, somebody's talking about the fight. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? Well, for me, I do videos on the fight. I've got all kinds of comments like, "Oh, you're not a boxing expert and all this." Come on, man. You can save all that. I'm just like everybody else. And remember, there's gonna be half of the people that are gonna be right, and there are going to be half of the people that are going to be wrong. But the one thing that I'm starting to see is these built-in excuses. What I mean by that, you know it, and it's really one of those words where you don't want to talk about in sports. PEDs. PEDs. Now you've got people saying, "Oh, Terrence Crawford, he's involved with Victor Conte and snacks," and you've got other people, "Oh, Canelo still on PEDs and all that." Man, stop that already. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear it. At least I don't want to hear it, because my thing is, each fighter, man, has something, right, that if you want to create a narrative, and that narrative is going to fit you and your fighter. I'm not doing that. I'm definitely not going to make no excuses. If Terrence Crawford come out there and beat Canelo Alvarez, I'm not going to run and hide. I'm going to get right on this show and talk to you about why Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez. Now, if Canelo Alvarez beats Terrence Crawford like I'm predicting, I'm not going to get her and say, "Man, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so." Not that type of cat. I'm not going to do nothing like that. I'm going to get on here and break it down just like I'm breaking down everything else that I see within the fight for myself. Okay? The built-in excuses, right? The built-in excuses. Everything from, Earl Spence fans are just mad. Man, they might have a right to be mad, but I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. All I want to hear you say is, when you get in the comments, give me your prediction, and let's keep it clean, man, because, taking it personal shots at somebody that you don't even know doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I've had people get on talking about, "Oh, you're a black guy and you're supposed to be going for the black." Man, stop already. This is sports, man. This is sports. No different than the National Football League. I got right on here and said that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and said exactly what was going to happen, in my opinion, and pretty much panned out the way it did. And I'm here to tell you, I like Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. They're both from around here. Patrick Mahomes is right up the street from where I played college ball. Jalen Hurts from down the Chandlerview, right down the street. It was just me picking. So back to the fight. No, man. So let's keep it real. Both fighters, neither one of them really looked good in their last outing. Neither one of them did. Canelo Alvarez in his last outing was a lackluster performance, and Terrence Crawford, when he moved up and fought Madrimov, it was a lackluster performance. But there's one thing that you got to remember. You got it. When you get to that level, you got to have something to motivate you other than that cash. Now, for us normal people, you think, "Man, if I'm getting this much money, I'm going to be motivated." Man, come on, man. But you hear all these stories about great athletes like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Jerry Rice, Tom Brady, and all these things. They needed something to motivate them. Well, I tell you what, when it comes to this fight right here, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, or Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford, they're going to be motivated. They're going to put in the work. They're probably going to put in more work than they've ever put in. Canelo Alvarez is going to put in more work than he did when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Terrence Crawford is going to put in more work than he did when he fought against Earl Spence Jr. So that's why I say there's not going to be no excuses. No excuses. Both fighters are going to be ready. Both fighters are going to be in prime condition, and they're going to be ready to let them things go. Oh, yeah. So the excuses, not to, like the great Antonio Salva told the great, and I do mean the great Roy Jones Jr., no excuses tonight, Roy. Well, ain't going to be no excuses. It won't be no excuses on this channel. I can promise you that. the redhead Mexican sensation, versus Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, man. Oh, it's going to be great. And the build up, it's going to continue to go. It's going to continue to go. One thing I'm not going by is the pushing and the shoving. Man, ain't going to have nothing to do with it when they get in the ring. So if you one of them people want to use the pushing and shoving, think, oh, we pushed him back. Oh, no. And if you one of them people, one more time, who want to continue to talk about, oh, man, Terrence Crawford ain't gonna have no chance because he have to go against the refs, and he gonna have to go and Canelo Alvarez on steroids or PEDs. Or if you one of them people thinking, man, Terrence Crawford is messing with Victor Conte and he's on snacks and all this stuff right here, man, get out of here. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because the truth about that PEDs is, it's pretty simple. All they got to do is take a test. If Terrence Crawford is afraid Canelo's going to be on something, if Canelo's afraid Terrence Crawford going to be on something, all they got to do is take a test. Money Mayweather wouldn't fight nobody unless they was on the test. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, us regular fans, us regular people, hey, let's stay out of it, man. Let's just have fun with this. Let's just have fun with it. Let's have fun with it and enjoy it, because it's going to be coming down the pipe, man. It's coming down the pipe at a time right now. I'm not really a baseball fan, but it's really going to be coming down a time where high school football is going to be starting. College football is going to be starting, and the National Football League is going to be starting back up. And it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. So that's what tonight's quick show is about. Is about no excuses. No excuses. Don't get in the comments on my page or nobody's page and come up with no excuses. Get in the comments. And let's keep rocking and talk about who's going to win. Who you think is going to win. Who you think is going to lose. Why they're going to win. Why they're going to lose. And to all my subscribers out there, old subscribers and new subscribers, it was a heck of a day yesterday on the one video about why Terrence Crawford, because everybody, we stayed up in the middle of the night, man. And I was going back and forth with all my subscribers and the comments, man, and we were talking about it. And hey, some great comments. There are only a few knuckleheads that came up with this crazy stuff, but overall, it was some great comments. I usually don't do that, but I'm telling you, it was some great comments, and that's what I want to see. Allen with D9J Sports. Let's remember, sports has a way of bringing us together. On my way out, I'm going to tell you, no excuses tonight, Roy. No excuses. No excuses, Canelo. No excuses, Terrence Crawford. No excuses, Canelo fans. No excuse, Omaha, Nebraska fans of Terrence Crawford. Allen with D9J Sports. I'm definitely